What's up? This is Jat T. Jones from GuyTellsAll.com. Today, I'm going to teach you how to identify whether the guy you're meeting is a man or if he's just a little boy stuck in a man's body. It's really important to understand the distinction between a man and a boy, because if you get stuck with a boy, then you're going to have a bad relationship, you're going to end up having a lot of unnecessary trouble, and worst of all, you're going to end up having your time wasted. Alright, so what are some things to look for in a guy when you first meet him? You want a real man. You want a man who's up to life, someone who's going somewhere, someone who's going to grow and expand and be a positive addition to your life. So the first element to look for when you meet a man is he on purpose? Does he have a purpose in his life? Does he have a specific direction, a specific goal he's going towards? Is that goal so important to him that he does not let anything take him off his path? You see, a man who has purpose, who has direction, who's going somewhere, who has put up a goal and a vision and is moving towards that vision no matter what, that is a man who is at peace with himself. That is a man who faces challenges, faces the challenge of life. That is a man who is going to expand and be a positive impact in the world with himself and to you. So the first element when you meet a man is do a bit of investigation. Ask him, see, does he have a purpose? Does he have a purpose in life? Is he working towards something? Is there something that he's determined to get no matter what? Second thing, what really identifies a real man is his willingness to face challenges and go towards challenges and face his fears and move through his fears. A little boy is someone who's procrastinating, someone who's avoiding his fears. He's not facing the things he needs to be facing. When he sees a challenge, instead of going through that challenge, he goes around it. He procrastinates, he steps aside. You need a man who's strong, a man who's going to go somewhere in life. So a big catalyst of being a man is that a man goes towards challenges and he goes through them. He faces his fears. So when you're meeting this new guy, you need to see, is this man someone who faces challenges? Is this someone who welcomes challenges into his life? And is this someone who goes through those challenges, faces his fears? Because that's going to determine whether he's going to be a success or a failure in life. Because in order for him to fulfill his purpose, he needs to be able to meet challenges and overcome his fears. So they go together. Women's biggest problem with guys are that guys aren't present with you. They're not present, they're preoccupied. And you're wondering, what's wrong with these guys? What's wrong with my boyfriend, my husband? What's wrong with them is they don't have a purpose in life. They don't have a direction, a goal. So it's very important for you, if you're single and looking for a new man, that you find a man who has a purpose, who has a goal, who's moving towards that. Because here's the thing with men. If a man isn't fulfilling his purpose in life, then he becomes lost. And he becomes unconscious. Unconscious in terms of he's not present, he's not in the moment. And if he's not in the moment, that means he's not with you, he's not in the moment with you, which means you're not going to be able to feel him, which means that the intimacy is going to die, the sex is going to die, the emotional connection, the intellectual connection, all that's going to die, because inside his head, inside his body, he feels, he doesn't feel right because something's missing. And maybe he doesn't know what's missing, but what's missing is that he doesn't have a purpose. He doesn't know what his purpose as a man is here for. You see, men, to be healthy, emotionally and physically, a man needs to be on his purpose. So a big component to look for when you're meeting men is this man someone with purpose? All right? And the third component, so number one, look for a man who has purpose. Number two, look for a man who runs towards challenges and faces his fears and welcomes challenge in his life. And number three, look for a man who takes full, complete, 100% responsibility for himself and his life and everything that happens to him. This is very important. If you meet a guy and he starts whining about his ex-girlfriend or whining about life or the economy or all this other stuff, then this guy is a victim. And this guy is an excuser. He makes excuses for why he's not successful in life. And if you get with this guy, he's going to be making excuses all his life. And he's going to stay still while you go move ahead. And then you're going to be so different, and then you're going to break apart. So, by looking for these three things, does he have purpose? Does he face challenges? And does he accept full responsibility in his life? When you meet a man who has these three things, that guy's a pretty sure bet, because he's got his stuff together and he's going somewhere, and emotionally and psychologically he's healthy and he's relaxed and he's where he needs to be. And when a man is on his purpose, on his path, then he is able to be fully present with you, and that's when a beautiful relationship between a man and a woman can flourish, because he's fully present and you as a woman are fully present, and together you are connected, and then everything works out. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.